Jim, several people have been sending in, and you brought it up earlier, quotes from AEW's Athena. She was on Busted Open.
Oh, boy.
And she had several quotes about the various comments, and it even got to this show, of course, about her roughness or physicality, whatever you want to call it, in a match. Well, at least one match we saw, but apparently other matches as well, maybe. Here's the quote. People forget that girls get hit just as hard as the guys. I have to sit there and see Jon Moxley and Jericho and Yuta and all these guys hit the tar out of each other. I guarantee you, if I was a man, I feel like there wouldn't be as much backlash or anything like that. It's all these old bloated farts that want to sit there and tell us, oh no, we need to go out there and look pretty. And then they complain when it's a dance. They complain when we hit hard. Get over it. We're out here to be just as good as the guys, and we give it our all. We put in all of this time and effort to hone our craft, and I feel like sometimes we are underappreciated when we do things like that.
Jesus Christ. They don't get it, do they? This is an example of the younger generation there at AEW taking advice. And by the way, if anybody told her to go out and look pretty, that's a fucking fruitless request.
Oh, will you stop? Be nice.
Come on. No, it's ridiculous. We're not talking about working stiff. Talking about working sloppy work, reckless work, being goofy, swinging shit that people ain't ready for. And she was working with some job girl from Canada or somewhere, I guess. They said, oh, well, they agreed to it. Well, this girl's had 15 fucking matches. She don't know what she's fucking doing to begin with. It's not working stiff or hitting each other hard. It's being sloppy and reckless and not knowing what the fuck you're doing. And that's what I was seeing. And that's what a lot of other people inside the business, at least, were. The fans that were watching the clip were just like, Jesus Christ, she owe that girl money or whatever the fuck, and blah, blah, blah. But no, I was looking at somebody that don't know how to work stiff safely, because apparently she don't know how to work at all yet. And I don't know how it's translated in her mind that she and the other girl should go out and do what the guys do. When's the last time you saw one of the guys take their big ass and just fucking jump up in the air and land on somebody's face with it, like Athena did to, who's it, Britt Baker? And broke her nose. Or whatever the fuck. And we explained when we broke that clip down. A lot of people said when she picked that girl up in the vertical suplex position and just walked over and just chucked her out. Well, the girl's feet came down first. Yeah, barely. Luckily. Because I explained how the little fucking short Athena could barely clear the fucking top rope with the girl, and it could have ended badly. There wasn't a lot of room for error in a meaningless match.
And we want it to look stiff, not be stiff.
Yes, that's the idea. You hit hard in safe places, or you master the art of working to where it looks like you're hitting hard any place. You don't just hit hard indiscriminately, throwing them wild, coming from every direction where you don't know what the fuck's going on, unless you're just a bunch of marks, which is what many of today's modern pro wrestling athletes are, and don't even understand these things that I'm explaining that we were teaching in wrestling school 30 fucking years ago. Because they've read shit on the internet, so they think they know everything, and it's the bloated old farts that just don't want them to get over. I got news for you, Athena. You ain't gonna get over, bloated old farts or not. If somebody put a fucking hose of helium up your ass and filled you up, you wouldn't get over.
It was the Sex Pistols, Jim, who called the Who boring old farts, leading to Pete Townsend confronting Steve Jones and Paul Cook, mistaking them for Johnny Rotten and yelling at them, which led to the song Who Are You? But that was boring old farts. What do you think works better?
Well, and by the way, who lasted longer, the Sex Pistols or the Who?
Well, you know the answer to that. The two were still going on. Which worked better, boring old farts or bloated old farts?
Well, boring old farts I guess, would be better than being bloated, because you could be boring but still be in good health. But if you're bloated, well, then your health is being called into question.
So the skinny old farts are not part of the problem.
Skinny old farts are not part of the problem, like me. Because now I'm a formerly...
Does she know you've lost weight? That's my next question.
Yeah, I'm a formerly bloated old fart, but now I'm a skinny old fart, so I'm not part of the problem.
Well, Jim, you may not be part of the problem, but maybe you could be part of the solution. And maybe you need to just chill out a little bit. And we have a new sponsor we could tell the listeners about to help a Jim Cornette or anyone out there chill out a little bit.
Well, that's right. And when I first heard about this new sponsor, I thought, oh, great, we've got a weekly horror movie creature feature coming up that we're going to be plugging. But no, it's Sunday Scaries. But that is not a competitor program to Svengoolie. Sunday Scaries is a brand new line of CBD gummies that were made to defeat the crap that life will throw at you. And I didn't really understand until I got the material. I want to run some of this by you, Brian, because you may not understand Sunday Scaries. Well, Sunday Scaries are apparently the horrible feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach, the oh shit moment, the stressful, the nervous, the can't sleep moment that hit you on Sunday evenings when you think about going to work or to school or just rejoining life on Monday morning. A lot of people feel that way. They don't want to go back to the grind, and they get nervous, they get tense, they get all strung out and worried, and that's the Sunday Scaries. But now there's a way to combat these Sunday Scaries, and of course, life being scary in general, because it can happen Sunday night, Monday night, too, any day with a Y in it, and twice on Sunday sometimes. They have some examples here. Life is scary when you quit your job and literally nobody noticed. Has that ever happened to you?
It has not.
Hadn't happened to me either, but I'd bet it'd be scary.
I make sure people notice.
As a matter of fact, most of the time people write about it in the newspaper when I leave somewhere. Now, here's another example. We've all been through this. Life is scary when you realize you're stuck in the middle seat on an airplane between two guys waiting for seatbelt extensions. Now, that's happened to me. It was on the same flight where Cowboy Lang was on the flight, and they wouldn't charge him half price. Nevertheless, here's another example. Life is scary when you accidentally screen shared your Slack page with you trash talking your boss. Here's another one.
Yeah.
Life is scary when you accidentally screen share your resume on job boards during a Zoom business call. Is there a dictionary of terms, synonyms, antonyms, a translation guide? They're using the modern language. Life is scary when you wake up and realize you texted your ex a "you up" text. Now, see, I'd do that. If I'd broken up with somebody, I'd want to wake them up in the middle of the night and ruin their sleep. Life is scary when your punishment for coming in dead last on your fantasy football team is to wear a skirt during your next golf round. Now, that happens to everybody. Every time I play golf after coming in dead last on my fantasy football team, I wear a dress. I could throw some in. Life is scary when you're sitting at the La Quinta Motor Inn at the Tulsa airport, knowing that you have to go to the assembly center where at least 7 full-grown adults are going to pull a knife on you and or try to hit you over the head with a blunt instrument or a brick. I wish we'd have had the Sunday Scary CBDs back in the Mid-South Wrestling days. There are the perfect CBD gummies for professionals on the grind, super moms, students, party animals, regretful drunk sexters, and everyone in between. So basically, it appears that they're selling this product based on the fact that they have a good indication, a reason to believe that you're going to fuck up your life and do something stupid and stress yourself out about it. And that's why they have made these deliciously cute vitamin-boosted CBD gummies that will chill you out. They will shut off your brain. As a matter of fact, you eat a couple of these gummies, they will be able to hook you up to the finest machine at the Mayo Clinic. You will have no brain function whatsoever.
What are you saying?
Well, what it's gonna
it's not gonna do any of that. No. You're gonna be fine. Wow, I don't even know how to repair this.
It's gonna put you in a state of bliss where you just won't care about what's going on around you. You won't care when they call in your closest family members and ask how they want to dispose of your body.
That's not what's going to happen here. You're going to have bliss.
You will sit there and you will giggle when you are hooked up to that plug in the wall, and Cousin Bertha that always wanted your vacation home, she's the one to snatch that plug out of the wall. You won't care, because Sunday Scary's CBD gummies are going to help you decompress and clear your mind and fall asleep better. If you're a horrible sleeper, you won't be staring at the ceiling and worrying. No, your eyes will be closed and you won't even know the outside world exists until some electroshock therapy is applied to you to wake you up on Monday morning ready to start the work week with a smile. So, whether you need to take the edge off, folks, whether you need to calm your racing mind, sleep better, just chill out, just sit on the couch and veg out, play video games or whatever the young kids do these days, you take 2 of these CBD gummies every day to keep the scaries away. And right now, you can go to Sunday, that's spelled Sunday like the day, not the dessert, SUNDAY, Scaries, SCARIES, SundayScaries.com, and use my promo code JCE. I'm the king of relaxation.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I haven't spent a day in my life being high-strung. Promo code JCE, 25% off of these fine CBD gummies at SundayScaries.com. Originally, I thought that said Sunday Scabies.
It's not what it says, no.
That is not what it says at all. I need to go to the eye doctor. SundayScaries.com. Promo code JCE, 25% off. Folks, what a long, strange trip it's going to be. Let us know. Take a couple of these and then let us know what happens. They're great for dealing with crying babies on planes, Zoom fatigue.
Podcasting, I'm taking some right now.
Are you taking some right now?
This unicorn jerky. Yeah, this is actually pretty good.
Oh, the unicorn jerky. That's right. I had the horn.
The funniest joke that Pete Holmes guy ever had, he goes, unicorn, shouldn't it be unihorn?
So that's the funniest one he ever had, right?
That was pretty good when he did it. He had a better audience. He had a better audience too.
Life is scary.
Are you on this right now?
When you wake up and realize you've hit the snooze button 16 times. Take a gummy. Life is scary when it's your first date and you need to fart. I got to be honest with you, I always wanted to get that over with right at the top of the program. Because if they could get past that first initial fart,
the program,
then I knew that, well, yeah, they need to get with the program. You're going to be around me. You're going to hear some Putin. You're going to hear some Putin. You're going to smell some gaseous emissions. And once you get used to that, then let's get the party started. SundayScaries.com.
If you say so.
Promo code JCE.